Okay, all right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, but I'm sure it's most likely evening where you are. So I want to say a big welcome to everybody for joining me once again. You guys already know how we, how we do it on this kind of streams. All right, it's another live market trading session. And today we're trying to see what the outcome of the FOMC is most likely going to be. All right, and you guys know the name is Adetola Freeman Ogunkunle, and this is live trading with FBS. All right. Now, before we go to start talking about the markets and all of the all of the worrisome things that some of us have to face in the course of trading the markets. All right. I'm going to drop a link in the description, all right, or let me say in the chat box. That link will take you to a web article where we get to talk about how to combat impulsive trading. All right. Impulsive trading is simply that moment where you, as a result of fear of missing out, all right, you opt into a trade, whether or not that trade is ready, all right, whether or not that trade is ripe. So we're going to be, I'm recommending, all right, that you guys look into that, learn about it, all right. It will give you the kind of knowledge that you need in order to be profitable traders, all right, in order to be able to trade profitably all by yourself. Now, having said that, all right, it's time for us to get into the juice of the day. Sam Modequilu, good day to you, my friend. Vibe Tunes, good day to you. Eunice, oh, you're here, Sanchorin, my good friend. Good day to you too. All right, so guys, as usual, if this is your first time on the stream, all right, I need you to just type in the chat box, first time. All right, just type first time in the chat box. All right, if this is your first time, and if it's not your first time, just type your name and location. All right, just type your name and location where you're watching the stream from, where you're joining the stream from. Personally, I am Adetola, and I am currently hosting the stream from Ilorin, Kwara State, West Africa, Nigeria. All right, so Adeni Adenuba, you're welcome. Talk is cheap, my friend. Long time, welcome. All right, you need me to do an highlight about the web terminal. Let me see if I have a window I can share right here. Hold on, guys. I want to be sure that I position that properly. Bonifatius Kalili, welcome. Wow, Nicholas from Kenya. I am very well, thank you. Farta from Somalia, Farouk from Qatar rather. Ima from Kenya, lovely. Fidelis from Lagos, Nigeria. Rob from Philippines, Edwin from Nairobi. Wow. First time from El Salvador. Welcome, my good friend. Joseph Mina, welcome. It's your first time. I celebrate you. Wilfred from Burundi, welcome. Annie from Zambia, Endurance, good to see you too. Shafi from Somalia, my good friend, welcome. Uche from Owerri, it's your second time, good to see you. Luis Kruger from South Africa, wow, lovely. Joseph, good to see you too, good evening. Paul Adeyemi from Ile-Ife, that's Osun State. Karen, it's your second time, welcome. Daniel Kimute, it's good to see you. Prince, I greet you. MJL, it's good to see you too, my friend. Johnson Maluki from Kenya, lovely. Johnny from Uganda, Daniel from Kenya, Endurance from Cameroon, Ejo Boy from Uganda, Peter from Zambia, Glorious from Cameroon, lovely, wow. There's a lot of first timers on the call today. Ernest is the first timer too. Nigel from Zimbabwe, fantastic. Fantastic. Delal Fodio, good day to you too. Upload from Abuja, amazing. MJL from Uganda, that's my good friend. It's your first time to, I'm seeing, okay, second time from Cameroon, or rather, that's Karen. Ephraim, you missed the previous live. Oh, welcome, welcome, welcome. Chukwu Ephraim from Abuja. 30 stars from Uganda, Bangladeshi. Random content from Malaysia. Lovely, 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 lovely. So I'm going to try to see if I can show you guys how to set up the MetaTrader web terminal. All right, let me share that window. And I will never be the same. I've touched your grace. My life has changed. I will never be the same. I've touched your grace. My life has changed. Yeah. All right, I'm going to try to share that screen now. Hold on. All right. When Jesus came up, he came down from heaven. When he landed in Israel, there was trouble that sent him down to Africa. All right, so this is how to access the web terminal. Kenton, wow, good to see you. Shop online. I am not very active on X, but I'm very active. I'm quite active on Instagram, at least a lot better. Sam, it's your first time joining the live trading session. Fantastic, fantastic. Well, if your balance is all the capital that you have, I would recommend that you do something to reduce it. What I usually recommend is that you move the rest of your funds somewhere, all right, so that you can be able to focus a particular amount, all right, for the trading. So if, for example, I only want to risk $10, all right, I can move all of my remaining funds somewhere else and leave just the $10 in my MetaTrader account, all right? Random content, you just want to know where to buy or sell. Don't worry, we'll get there. So for those of you who trade from your phone, all right, and you have challenge with the MetaTrader trailing stop, all right, with the trailing stop, this is how you do it. You just search MetaTrader web terminal on Google, all right. It's going to show you this interface, all right. When it shows you this interface, you're not using a demo account. Don't click on a demo account, all right. Come here, click on connect to account. All right, then you type in your login, your password. All right, you type in your login, you type in your password. Then for the server, all right, for the server, you're going to have to tweak the server. All right, you're going to have to tweak the server. Let me see. Why is this not allowing me to tweak my server? Hold on. Hold on, let me see. Uh-oh. Thanks for pointing that out. Thank you, AI Automated. AI Automated, what's it now? Digital Income Lab. Thank you so much. Emerald, thank you. All right, so this is the terminal I was looking for. All right, so it is metatraderweb.app/trade. Let me see if it's something I can share in the chat box. Can you guys see it? That's the link. All right, so for those of you who trade on your phone, all right, that's the link for you to be able to access this window. All right, so once you get to this window, you simply can enter in your login, your password, and then the, the server. All right, you can set in your server. All right, here you can choose what platform it is, whether it is MetaTrader 4 or MetaTrader 5. You get it now, but generally anyone should work since you have a MetaTrader account. All right, so login, password, then your server. Once you do that, you click on OK. It will open up the real interface. And once it opens up the interface, it becomes extremely easy for you to set your trailing stop. All right, so that's basically it. All right, so now let's return to the chat screen. Olashile Gold, you're welcome. So guys, we're going to be positioning for FOMC. Remember, we trade using the straddle trading strategy. All right, that's the strategy that we use. That's the approach we use. All right, and that approach entails positioning on either side of a range, or let me say either side of a consolidation region. All right, such that we know that as a result of the news release, we expect momentum. Blackstone, is good to see you. Welcome once again. So we expect that there's going to be an outpour or an outburst of momentum as a result of the news release. All right, so what we simply do is that we position on either side of the chart, all right, or either side of a range that we observe before that. Now, understand that the range is usually defined using the line chart. When Jesus came, he came down from heaven, no. When he landed in Israel, there was trouble. God sent him down to Africa. Ooh, I am. Woo! Let us praise him in the African way. We must praise him in the African way. Let us praise him in the African way. Sam, CPI last week was not calm. CPI last week was actually quite impulsive, because I recall that many of you made quite some load of cash. Man, wish that upon me, Lord of mine. All right, that's 16387. One 6542. Okay. Yes, Farouk, you can use both. Ima Victoria, it is supposed to work. Use the link that I posted in the chat box. That's the proper link to use. Oh my my God, this is going to be tricky. Do we like tricky? I don't think so. It's about to go down, 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 down. That's about to go down, 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 down. Woo! Cause you don't eat my car when you boo better. Da da da. 32087. As you don't jam my car, we see better. 32284. Waiting they find where you they go. As I the waka they go like so. Me, I'm looking for this party. This party owe me plenty money. Tibadamu, he must to pay me all the money. As I can't go ride in my car. What am I doing? AI Automated Digital Income Lab. Is this your first time on the stream? Because you sound very much like a first time viewer. Eunice, I'm coming, please. I'm coming. I just want to plot out the levels first, and then we can consolidate on that. No wonder. So since it's your first time, all right, I'm going to recommend that you just sit on the fence, watch how we do it. All right, it's actually a lot of fun. Those who have been attending for multiple months now, they will tell you that this is a system that works. All right, at least for me. And it's called the straddle trading strategy. That's 3966.45. $4012.56. Let's see. Should we do UJ today? Gaming Master, are you sure that it's a buy for gold? Because here, using straddle, we do not predict the market. All right, we try not to predict the market. What we do instead is we position ourselves for whatever the possible outcome might be. All right, so that's literally what we do. There's still about 9 more minutes. All right, so Kanin, okay. Glorious, this is gold. BS means buy stop, SS means sell stop. Remember, your trailing stop should be on gold. Your trailing stop should be between 30 to 50 points. All right, whereas on other commodities, it should be between 20 to 45. Gaming Master, you've forgotten that there is still a shutdown going on, an economic shutdown going on in the US. So if that's the case, what you're predicting might not happen. I don't care who you are, where you're from. what you do, as long as you love me. Oluwatobiloba Gabriel Akonji, this is not the platform where we talk about cryptocurrencies or analysis, all right? This is specifically a session to trade the news. The session where I take analysis requests and allow people to ask questions, then I answer those questions live. That happens in our Telegram community, all right? So if you want to request analysis, that is the place to do it. Mondays, 2 p.m. West African time on Telegram, I do such sessions, all right? But here, we don't do analysis per se. We simply trade the news using the straddle trading strategy. All right, we simply trade the news using the straddle trading strategy. Ooh. Why would it not accept your sell stop on XAU? $3966.45. $152.44. $152.025. Joram says, I'm guessing it's your first time. If it is, please just watch how we do it, all right? BS means buy stop, SS means sell stop, and this is generally how we approach trading the news. Prince, you're welcome. Just watch how we do it, all right? This is a system I've been using for the past over 5 years now, and it works amazingly well. The track record of the past 3 years is available on this YouTube channel. You can check all of my streams for the past 3 years plus, all right, and then assess the level of accuracy, okay? Also, for those of you who are on this call right now, if you are an FBS IB, all right, if you're a partner with FBS broker, all right, if you're a partner with FBS broker, you can reach out to me. There is a tool that I would like to share with you guys for trading the news specifically. All right, AI Automated Digital Income Lab, what you're describing is a whipsaw scenario. All right, you're describing a whipsaw scenario. Now, when we trade straddle, there are some measures that we put in place that guarantees, and I'm saying this with all sense of integrity, that guarantees that you cannot have a terrible experience trading straddle. All right, there are measures that I've taught on these streams, and I'm sure that those who have been joining me for the past several months can testify about that. Unfortunately, the bride is not here, and some other people who have been joining my stream for over a year now. But guys, if you've been joining or attending or watching these streams for over 6 months, all right, or since the year started, I want you to indicate in the chat box, all right, indicate in the chat box, what these live streams have been like. All right, just indicate in the chat box. If you're an FBS partner, it means that you have a community of traders, all right? It means that you have a community of traders that you manage, all right? So if you're a partner with FBS, or even if it's any other broker, but you would like to join FBS, all right? You have a community of traders, a minimum of 20 traders in your community, all right? You can reach out to me. The username is on the screen, all right? My Telegram username is on the screen. If you would like to become an FBS partner, you have a community of more than 20 people, all right, more than 20 people. I am personally guaranteeing that I am going to make arrangements to either have a live trading class, all right, a live trading class where I will teach your entire community how to trade, all right. Is either we do that or I give you a tool that I have created specifically for trading the news. All right, specifically for trading the news. So either of those two things. So if you're an FBS partner or you are willing to become a partner so that I can come into your community and train your audience, all right, please reach out. My Telegram username is on the screen. We're going to work out the entire system, all right? Just reach out to me. Louis Kruger, thank you so much. It's been very accurate and safe because my emphasis is always on safety. All right, my emphasis is always on safety. All right, Ebere Nicholas, reach out to me on Telegram. We'll get to talk about it. All right. Okay, so let's wait for the news. It's going to be ready in 2 minutes. Two more minutes, guys. 2 more minutes. One more minute. Don't forget, like I said, you have to have more than 20 persons in your portfolio. All right, you have to have at least 20 active traders in your portfolio. And then once that is confirmed, I'm going to make arrangements with you either based on my schedule. I come in, I teach your people, or I give you a tool that you guys can use for trading the news. Both of these are completely free of cost. All right, you're not spending a dime to get that. You're not spending 1 penny to get that. All right, so Farouk, you can also reach out to me on Telegram. The username, let me put it back up. All right, the news should be out in few seconds. All right, it should be out already. Let's see, is it moving? All right, no movement, which means that this particular news seems to be a dud. But let's see. We're going to wait for about 5-10 minutes to see how this plays out. All right, hold on. Let me check what the news looks like. All right, UJ buy stop is triggered. I want to confirm that the news release actually took place. Buy stop on UJ, sell stop on EU. Almost triggered on GU. Gold is still waiting around. All right. Federal funds rate 4%. Let me see. All right. So there's a cut. There's a rate cut. All right, from 4.25 to 4%. So let's see. You guys should be in profit. UJ is still around our entry, but it should be in profit. Those of you who took Euro USD with your trailing stop, you should already have made some profit. So guys, let me know how is it going over there. How's it going over there? This is looking like it's going to be a classic whipsaw movement. If you took UJ, you should be out already in profit. If you took EU, you should also be out in profit already. So guys, let me know what's going on your end. Let me know what's going on your end. Talk to me, guys. How's it going on your end? The market is not giving any solid momentum movement yet. Yeah, gold is not eating yet. It's not eat yet. So we're left with EU and UJ. Those are the only two that got triggered. So those of you who took EU and UJ, please let me know what's going on over there. All right, so Gaming Master, let me explain why the market is slow, even though there were rate cuts. Now, the rate cuts are, the impact of the rate cuts are usually not, how do I put it now? They are usually not instantaneous, especially if it's a period where, traders are, or let me say, major investors are not excited or looking forward to the US dollar. All right, so what's happening right now is the fact that as a result of the shutdown, all right, investor confidence is very, very low. Investor confidence is very, very low. Daniel, we traded, was it CPI last week? And we made crazy money. Crazy money. We made crazy money last week, so CPI actually sometimes goes well. Well, we don't have that much of a move. All right, it's a bit unfortunate. We don't have that much of a move. Gold is still within the range. Gold is still within the range. So now you guys see why I always recommend that we trade only after the breakout of the range. All right, we want to ensure that price completely breaks out of the range before we settle down. All right, Clinton is in profit. Lovely, 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 lovely. GU didn't get triggered. Gold not triggered. UJ slightly triggered. Mark Gordon, no. Tabo Dube, there was a huge expectation of the rate cuts. Therefore, the cut has been priced in already. Exactly. Sam Odequilo, you are also describing a whipsaw movement. All right, and that is the reason, the main reason why we use a trailing stop is because of scenarios like that. All right, so it is in such moments that your trailing stop comes in extremely handy, all right, and keeps you, keeps you preserved in the market. Do you get it now? Mark Gordon, I doubt it. And I'm going to show you why, because right now, there is liquidity right under here. All right, there's liquidity right around there. Okay, so there's a huge possibility that price comes in this way. All right, and then drops. All right, so it can come to sweep the liquidity down here. Do you understand now? Emerald, all right, you left in profit, beautiful. Ima Victoria, please remember, if within 30 minutes the market does not trigger your entry, all right, just move on. Does this make sense, guys? Do the instructions make sense? Timo, no. The market lacks the sufficient momentum that would have probably given me the confidence to tell you whether to buy or sell. Afis that you didn't know, not anymore. The momentum is very, very low. So this is what they call a DUD, DOD. Let's say that you can use a couple of tools. FBS has its own calendar tool. We have a bot that notifies you about the outcome of the news as well. You can also use Forex Factory. You can use Yahoo Finance. You can use Investopedia. So there are a lot of options that you can use, all right, just to get the financial data from the news. Farouk, like I said, if in the next 15 minutes you do not get an entry, please exit, close those pending orders, and take a rest, all right? We'll wait till NFP. So NFP is going to be the next stream. And since this one was a DOD, all right, NFP is most likely going to give us better movements. Do you get it? Tabo Dube, thank you so much. Paul Adeshokpe, since gold did not get triggered, you can close it now. You can close it now. Like I said, this news was practically not that good. All right, it has the makings of a very terrible one. Gaming Master, yes, I believe that the NFP figures for October should be released. Exactly, Kenton. Powell is going to be speaking in 20 minutes. All right, Powell is going to speak in 20 minutes. So that's why I said that you can, just make arrangements for that. Where can you learn what to do before NFP? Well, you can just watch some of these live streams. All right, watch some of my previous live streams. It would give you a very good idea of what to do for, against next time. Emmanuel, blissful evening to you as well. Thank you so much for joining. All right, so from the look of things, Powell is going to be the decider of everything that happens here. Talk is cheap, my friend. I didn't know you were still here. So, guys, let's just put together our hopes for NFP. All right, because this news is as disappointing to you as it is to me. All right, so let's just put our hopes together for NFP, trusting that NFP is going to give us something better. All right, something much better that we can work with. All right, do you get it? All right, so that's I think that's basically what we're going to work with. Ima Victoria, the server that you will log into is your broker server. All right, so you use your broker server. If it's FBS, you use FBS. You use the server. Then your login details, the account number and the password, those are given to you already. So use your details to log into your broker server. Do you get it now? So, guys, it's on this note that I'm going to be saying bye-bye to you guys. All right. Mushwana, I've told them to delete the pending orders on gold, all right? So please don't do that. Daniel, don't worry. On the Telegram channel, there's still going to be trade ideas that you can enjoy. Ima Victoria, no, now you just have to type in your server name. use the link, the particular one that I dropped, not the other ones. Use the particular link that I dropped. That is the one that will allow you to type in your broker server. You don't need to enter numbers. All right? Just type in FBS Real, the server name. Daniel, don't worry. Trade ideas will still be dropping in the Telegram community. All right, so there's no need to get pressured. There will still be trade ideas. Monday, we're still going to have our usual market review session. All right, where we'll just do a breakdown of the price action for the upcoming week. All right, so I hope to see you guys. Yes. The link is in the description. Just join the Telegram channel. You get to enjoy all of the services that we provide for free. All right. Okay, so thank you so much, guys, for joining the stream today. Unfortunately, the market has not given us what we wanted, but I'm sure that by the time Powell comes up, the market's volatility is going to increase. So if you have the risk threshold, you can leave it. If not, please don't do that, okay? Sam Modequilo, no, we are not going to be doing ECB. All right, I only do 4 streams on YouTube in a month. All right, 4 streams on YouTube in a month. So this is going to be my last stream for this month. Okay, so till Monday when I see you guys again in the Telegram community, it's been an absolute pleasure and honor hosting you guys on yet another episode or session of live trading with Adetola. God bless you guys. I love you from the bottom of my heart. All right. See you again on Monday in the Telegram community, and bye-bye.